Welcome back to Pook Yaps. I'm Cute Spooky, and today I'm yapping about the magical Otome game Genso Manège that was just released a couple days ago on Steam and the Nintendo Switch. Thank you P-Cube for the PC review code. I'll have a link to both versions of the game in the description, so you can check it out for yourself if you like what you see. The game's story takes place in a small town in a reimagining of France. You play as Emma, a witch who lost her powers and is suffering from a case of amnesia. A traveling amusement park visits town one day, and Emma decides to break up her quiet daily routine to go visit. While visiting, she finds out that the staff are bound to the park, and only she has the ability to free them. She accepts a job there to work on reawakening her dormant powers, and discovers her mysterious past along the way. You can rename the heroine if you'd like, but I kept it as Emma so I could hear the boys say it, for reasons. Speaking of the boys, you'll meet a total of 6, which gives a nice variety of personalities. I say that, but 3 of them have cold, prickly personalities at first, but they've all got a different flavor to them. I'll show them in the order I played the routes, starting with Hugo.
その制服、とてもよく似合っている。髪型も可愛いね。
Hugo is 25 and works as the park's director. He puts off a gentlemanly vibe, and he looks after everyone else at the park.
悪いが、私は限界だ。別の場所を見学してくれ。
Serge is 27, and he's the head of finances at the park. He's stoic and cold at first. It's hard to tell what he's feeling, and he only seems to care about how business is going.
おい、行くぞ。ぼさっとしてんなよ。次の準備があるんだからな。
Krier is 17, and he's the park's main performer. He's your classic tsundere character. Everything seems to set him off, and he also has a complex over being shorter than the other guys.
ありがとう。君が来てくれて助かったよ。
Leon is the park's mascot, and his age is unknown. He's the innocent type, and no one ever sees him without his costume on.
確かに、僕がルシオールですが、何の用ですか?
Luciole is 21 and works as the park's repairman. He's antisocial and pretty rude whenever he does make an appearance.
そういう塩らしいお前も可愛いな。
And then we have the best boy, Arnaud. He's 19 and is a journalist working for the local newspaper. He's the only love interest that doesn't work at the park. He's very protective of Emma, and she can always depend on him. Of course, you'll get to see other sides of the boys as you get closer to them in their routes. Each route has 2 possible endings, and it's very easy to achieve these, so you're not going to need to use a guide if you don't want to. I made an ordered list of the love interest after finishing the common route to predict which ones I'd like the most. And here's the finalized order after finishing the game. I was pretty close. The color palette of this game is beautiful pastels, with star motifs everywhere. You'll find stars in the backgrounds, and hair, clothing, everywhere. It amps up the magical dreamy vibe. I also love how the scenes have random splashes of color as if they've been painted. It feels like a storybook come to life, which fits perfectly with the theme of a traveling amusement park. The character sprites are animated and have a variety of expressions and poses, and you'll even get to see some outfit changes, which is one of the things I love to see most in visual novels. It's always such a treat to see what a character looks like in their casual clothes when you usually only see them in a uniform. The CGs are pretty and satisfying to unlock, and there are a good amount of them. The soundtrack brings the story alive, and there are some songs I would listen to even if I wasn't playing the game. I can't tell you how many times I stopped reading because I got lost listening to it. The sound effects in the game are pretty good as well, but there were a few times where they didn't quite fit the exact vibe of what was going on, or distracted me from reading. The voice acting is great, and I loved hearing the commentary from the voice actors after completing each route. It's so interesting hearing their regular speaking voices, and how you can pick out the voice of the characters in them at the same time. All characters are voiced except for Emma, which is pretty common in games like this, but I do wish voiced MCs were included more. Absolutely. I had such a good time playing this game, I didn't want it to end. It has romantic moments, funny moments, heartbreaking moments, bittersweet moments, surprising moments. It's a full course meal of emotions, and the story was hard to put down. I enjoyed getting to know every single love interest, which is a rarity for me. There's usually at least one character I cannot stand, but not in this one. I love the fairy tale vibes of this game, and a traveling amusement park is such a unique theme. It really got me in the mood to go visit one. Genso Manège has worked its way to my top 3 favorite Otome games, and I'm adding Arnaud into my husbando collection. Okay, that's enough yapping about 2D men for now. If you enjoyed the video, press the like, leave a comment, subscribe, and tell me the Krabby Patty secret formula. If you want to see more gaming videos about visual novels, subscribe. I also frequently cover cozy games and RPGs. With that out of the way, I hope you're living today in a way you won't regret, and I'll see you in the next one. Pook, out.
かわいいな。